Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream today. I'm probably where's the chat? Okay. I'm probably not gonna be streaming for too long today, because I feel pretty bad. But I wanted to at least check in with y'all a little bit, for a little, as long as I can, before I've gotta go take care of some other stuff today. Hey, yeah, I just wanted to chat with y'all and like let you know what's going on, give you an idea of how I'm doing, because this has been pretty rough. I miss y'all, obviously. And I wish that things weren't the way that they are right now. But I really appreciated y'all's support on social media, like on Twitter and on Discord, and all y'all who have wrote me. I've not been able to write back every single person, but I have read every message, and it has been really, really helpful
37 months and running.
to see all that from y'all.
Hoping you're getting by. Smiley face.
Let me, okay, I don't have my Twitch stuff on. I forgot how to stream. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Frecky, thank you for the 37-month resub. Deemy, thank you so much for gifting a sub in the chat. 37 months and running, says Frecky. Been waiting for you and hoping you're getting by. I am getting by, yes. Slowly. Yes. So my plan, here's what's going on right now. Can y'all hear me, by the way? Is the music too loud? Okay. So, my mom's memorial service is on Saturday, and I am having to do a lot of organization for it. My brother is on a work trip abroad, and so he's been flying all over the world and is not going to be back until just in time for the service. And my sister is busy with her kids, so a lot of stuff I'm having to help with. And so I've got a lot to do today still, to like prepare her pictures and stuff that we need to show at the service, like get the music we're gonna play on a thumb drive, you know, get programs printed, get guest books ready, all this kind of flowers organized.
Sending you all the love and hugs.
My this right before the stream started, my they let me know her ashes were ready, so
Zepla Q heart.
my grandma went down there and got that, and it just feels really weird. It feels really weird. It feels really weird. Yeah, last night, I thought it's really weird because sometimes I feel like I'm doing okay, and then all of a sudden I just have a complete meltdown and feel like I made no progress. Like last night, I kept waking up and I'm crying in the middle of the night, crying. I'm just crying all the time. Like I fell asleep finally after crying, and I'm dreaming and I'm literally crying in my dream to the dream people that would listen to me about it. So yeah, it's really, really bad. So I just want to let you know that this weekend, tomorrow I'm going to be gone. I'm going to drive back to my hometown and be ready for the service this weekend. Then I'm going to drive back here, and I'll try to stream Monday, Tuesday, depending on how I'm doing. I will try to do that at least a little bit, because this is like, obviously there would have never been a good time for this to happen, but we just had a FF14 patch. There's like a lot of stuff that I'm getting like backed up on that I need to do, and I just haven't been able to do it because I haven't felt like I've been in the right headspace to do it. Like, I want to see the new alliance raid everyone says is great. I want to do the new main story quests. I understand there's Sunday content from Star Rail that I've been looking forward to for like half a year. But I don't want to like... I want to go into that feeling as good as I can. A reminder that that is okay. Thank you, Jack. Sunday isn't here just yet. Okay, good. Okay, good. Zepla, the constant breakdowns are 100% normal. It's proof you're grieving. You're doing well. You were chat. Thank you, Zai. Yeah, I went to Dillard's yesterday to go shopping for a dress that I could wear to the service. And we're telling people to, you know, try to dress not in all black, but have some color or sparkles. Like, be colorful if you want to, because that's the kind of person my mom was. My mom hated everybody being in all black at funerals, so we knew we wanted to do something like that. But it's so difficult. It's actually, shopping for a dress for this occasion is probably one of the worst experiences I've had, because it sucks. Like, I don't like shopping to begin with, and walking through Dillard's with all those fugly clothes around, I don't, and asking myself, like, is this too dark? Is this the right mood for this? God, it was so bad. Like, I think I handled it for about 20 minutes. And then, I had to leave. I just couldn't take it anymore. And I talked to my sister and she had the exact same experience, as I did. It's just, it's horrible. Like, you don't want to be there because of the occasion. And, I don't know. Like, one thing that really is horrible about this is that even when things are going well, in terms of organizing all the crap that has to be organized, it still feels really bad, because it's like, okay, great. Well, we've got these beautiful programs printed and I've organized all of the order of service, and we've organized all the people that are going to come in and sing, and like which songs we're going to do, and like what's going to be read, and all that has been managed, and that's fantastic. And the programs are really beautiful, and we have this beautiful arrangement. And I'm like, okay, great. That's just fucking fantastic. Awesome. I'm so glad that it's all coming. You know what I mean? It's like, it's fucking horrible. Even when things are going well, it's horrible. It's the worst feeling in the entire world. So, yeah. Please give yourself grace. This kind of thing hits you unpredictably. It really does. It's so weird. Because I walked into the mall, and I think I'm feeling totally fine. And then a second later, I'm just crying. And I don't even know why. Well, I know why, but it just sneaks up on you. Yeah. Zep, thank you for streaming today. I got not a good news about my grandpa. Oh no, Davey. Man, life is brutal.
Thank you.
That's what I've learned. Life is just fucking vicious. Life will chew you up and spit you out. And the only thing we can do about it is lean on each other. Holy shit. Why is life is so fucked up? That's what I've been telling my sister. It's really hard. Like, you don't ask to be born, and yet you're expected to just somewhere summon the strength that you need to deal with all the bullshit that life throws at you. That's not fair at all. Dranny, thank you for the 25-month tier 2 resub. Shadow Dragon, thank you for the 32-month resub and for the love and hugs. Eldridge GG, thank you for the 18 months. Una Jenkins, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Green Mountain Boy VT, thank you for subbing. Boland 22, thank y'all for the 5 gift subs. Nebuffet, thank you for the 29-month resub. Shadow Dragon, thanks for the 100 bits, and Hitmon GG, thank you for 37-month resub. I really appreciate y'all's support right now. Because obviously this has been very expensive. I'm sorry to hear about your mom. I never know what to say to people, right? Same happened to my friends. I never know what to say other than I'll pray for you. Honestly, it's all right. Just the fact that you care it means a lot. You don't have to try to find the right words because I know how you feel not knowing what to say. I'm usually in that position. Shit, I don't know what to say about it other than it sucks. You know? Like finding out that my dad went and got her ashes today. It messed me up this morning. It messed me up. Because I'm just like thinking about the last time I seen her, and it really sunk in that that's actually the last time. Sometimes it's better. Real life needs a patch. Yeah, it seems really unbalanced. Yeah, they need to balance that shit out.
My partner of 13 years in July to a sudden brain tumor.
Oh no.
Planning to funeral planning, not what you
Whew.
expected, 34.
That's horrible.
Just make sure you surround yourself with a great support circle, is what I have tried to do.
Darren, thank you very much for the 7-month resub, and I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. That is just unimaginable that you had to go through that. And you're right. That's pretty much the best thing that we can do in times like this is just surround ourselves with support and friends and loved ones who are going to somehow we're gonna find our way through it. I don't know how, but we'll figure it out. We just gotta take the next step. Dad Freelance, to thank you for the 20-month resub. Black 92, thank you for the 4-month resub. Lilac, thank you for the 59-month resub.
You are
Hey Zep.
stronger than you ever believed, and even if you feel you are not, we got Bunbins to back you up, girl.
Oh, y'all gonna make me cry because you're just so sweet. That's a good reason to cry compared to the reasons why I have been crying. Kroll, thank you for the 5-month resub. Mars, thank you for subbing. Angus McMillan, thank you for 34 months. And Hitmon GG, I thanked you for 37 months. And yeah, I did. Lilac, thank you for the 59 months. You said, hey, Zep, wish I was able to catch more streams. Sure, heard this a million times now. I'm truly sorry. We're here for you. Thank y'all so much for being here for me. It really does make it a lot less stressful because streaming is my job, actually. This is actually my job. So I need to stream more. But I can't. It's a really weird job to have because I want to be my best self and be energetic and fun and just goof off. That's what I like to do. That's why I stream. That's why I've been doing it. But if I don't feel like I'm in the right headspace for it, I also worry about streaming. So I just appreciate y'all being here for me on the times when I need to take time away. Because okay, so leaving Friday, I'll be gone for the weekend. I'm gonna try to stream Monday, Tuesday, but I don't know. I feel like this weekend is gonna be really hard. I'm gonna try them, but this weekend I'm gonna be, at the memorial service is a lot of friends and family that are coming in, and that's great, but I have a feeling I'm gonna end up feeling pretty exhausted, all in all, after it's all done. And then on Wednesday we got Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go to my sister's for Thanksgiving. Normally I don't, but this year for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I decided it's probably a good idea to spend more time with the family. So Wednesday next week, I'm going to go to my sister's who lives several states away. We're going to have the big Thanksgiving there. And hopefully after that, things should be more or less normal for a couple weeks until Christmas. And then I'm going to go away for Christmas. Please take what time you need to recover. We'll be here when you are, cuz we love you. Oh, Vicky. Thank you. Thank y'all. Please take the time you need. Yeah, I gotta. That shit sucks. You're correct in preparing to be emotionally exhausted. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm the type... A lot of you know this about me already. I'm the type of person that I feel guilty for doing nothing when I need to rest. That's who I am. That's really bad. That's my toxic trait. So because of this, I have been like on the ball, taking care of all kinds of stuff, busy all day, every day, handling things, cleaning up stuff, doing as much as I can for everyone else. And I'm a little bit worried about what's going to happen when the service is over, when a lot of this stuff is handled, when the dust settles. And then I have less to busy myself with. Yeah. Hi Zep. I don't talk here much, but I do watch a lot. I lost my dad a couple years ago and just recently had a breakdown. I'm so sorry for your loss. The pain comes in waves. It does! It hits suddenly and randomly. It absolutely does. It comes at me when I just don't expect it at all. Like, there are memories that I didn't know I had that are coming up now. Like, stuff I haven't thought about since I was a child when it happened. Now I'm remembering it in full color. And, like, I remember everything about those moments. Like, I tweeted about this. I was in a store or somewhere, a gas station, and there was a song that played that reminded me of it was one of the songs that my mom used to sing to me, and that I remember I would dance in my room as a little kid and we would sing the songs. It was that song, I hope you dance, I hope you still feel slow when you stand beside it. You know that one? And it's just like, I hadn't thought about that since it happened. I thought that was something that was a buried memory. But I just burst into tears the minute I heard it. It's horrible. In times like this, it also becomes tempting to overwork. Yes, as the shit hits when you're not occupied with something else. I know. Well, that might be what I end up doing after the service this weekend. You'll have Sunday soon. That's what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need anime husbandos to deal. Fishy, thank you for the 29-month resub. He said, sending you lots of love. I'm so sorry you're going through this. Thank you for being here. Really. Thank you for your support right now. Hi, Nick. Happy to see you on. I haven't played any video game in like 2 weeks, maybe? This is insane. I don't think this has ever happened to me since I first started playing video games. I think this might be the longest time I've ever gone without playing a game. This is very weird. Yeah. When is the classic launch? That's what I need to know, because I'm doing the thing with OnlyFans. I've been assigned to be a troll. Thank you. In OnlyFans.
All love out here.
I need to check when I'm supposed to actually be doing that. Is it next week? In a couple hours. What? Well, shit. It's today. Well, I'm not going to be able to do it today. I will do it. Lost my 3-month-old back in 1994. Lost my brother in 2010. I lost my dad during COVID right after that Christmas. I continually get hit with things and numbers out of nowhere. Oh my God. You're strong. You will end up getting by. It'll be okay in the long run. Thank you for saying that, Trekkie. I really appreciate you sharing that with me. Because, not to be dramatic, but I read this quote from Return of the King the other day, and it really meant a lot to me. I'm going to read it to you. It's from Lord of the Rings. It said, there, peeping among the cloud rack above a dark tor high up in the mountains, Sam saw a white star twinkle for a while. The beauty of it smote his heart, and he looked up out of the forsaken land, and hope returned to him. For like a shaft, clear and cold, the thought pierced him that in the end, the shadow was only a small and passing thing. There was light and high beauty forever beyond its reach. His song in the tower had been defiance rather than hope, for then he was thinking of himself. This was really impactful for me when I read it, because lately I felt like, and I said this in my tweet the other day, it felt like the moon is gone. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like I woke up one day and the moon is just gone. It's not gonna be back anymore. It's just gone forever. And I'm supposed to keep on living like that's okay. And like I don't remember how important it was and how beautiful it was and how much light it gave me. But this passage from Return of the King, it kind of made me feel like, but there is a light still that is beyond the reach of this bullshit that we deal with here on Earth. You know, like there is something that's high and far beyond the reach of the shadow. And that really gave me comfort. Snowberry Moon, thank you for the 9-month resub. One Kuya P, thank you for the 21-month resub. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a hope. It's a song of hope. Lord of the Rings. Help me out. It really had felt like after it first happened, I honestly felt like Frodo in Mordor, trying to carry this immense burden, and you can only do it with the help of somebody else watching you and making sure you don't just completely fall apart. And thankfully I've had family around to help me with that. Yeah, dude. My mom died 3.5 years ago. I met her just a couple days before she passed. And there weren't any signs she was about to pass away. Yeah, in the case with my mom, I didn't realize how bad off she was. My mom had some issues with addiction, and I got pretty upset with her about it in the past because I was worried about exactly the situation unfolding. And I was pretty insistent that she shouldn't like call me when she is super drunk, because I wanted to encourage her to not be drunk. And at least not to that level all the time, you know. And what she did was she just got better at hiding it from me. And I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that she had actually been doing a lot worse. But she stopped. But she would only write me and call me before she would start, or before she got too drunk for the day. So for me, this really caught me by surprise, because this whole time for the past couple months I really thought, wow, she's doing so much better, it's awesome, she must have been listening to me, great. No, yeah, it's awful. The more I've been talking to my dad and talking to people who knew her, the more like the story starts to unfold, where I start to understand why things got like this. And it was just that she didn't want to get help. Like she didn't want help. She liked what she was doing. She enjoyed it. She liked partying. She was committed to that because it was fun for her and she thought she was invincible. So, like, what can you do? Nothing. We just gotta try to find a way to like pick up the pieces and move on. Alcoholics are very good actors. That's something I didn't know at all. I did not know that. Yeah. Another thing I've been really coping with is anger. So like on top of the grief, I have been really struggling with anger. Like sometimes I'm so mad. I'm just so angry and I want to let go of that, but I don't really know how I'm going to do that yet. But a lot of us do feel that way. Yeah. I don't know. This weekend, I've got to be like pillar of strength for everybody. Happy New Year! Thank you for the 36-month resub.
Hey,
Nick.
Zach, just sending you hugs. Please be kind to yourself and hope you will eventually find a peace and the good memories of her when the time is right.
Sometimes I do.
Zepla Q love.
Right now, it's a lot of pain that comes with the memories. It's not like comforting yet. You know, it's like it's comforting for a second and then it feels like I'm being stabbed. So I've had a lot of people say, oh no, later on, it won't feel like being stabbed. And I'm like, okay, I hope you're right. I want to believe you. Nick, you said, I've lost my dad 2 years ago due to cancer. I don't know what's harder, between losing someone instantly or knowing that you have not much time to spend. Yeah, I think that I thought about that because I lost my aunt in 2019 to cancer and I loved her so much. And that was really, really, really rough because I was communicating with her still like in hospice and that was awful. So I think there's just no easy way. There's no easy way to lose someone you love. Hi. Hi, Meezer. Addiction runs in my family. Luckily, I got caffeine and video games rather than alcohol and opiates, like some others. Yeah, I tend to have an addictive personality too. Do you have a counselor or someone you can parse these thoughts and emotions out with? Yes, I do. I've been getting a lot of support in my social circle and from family and friends. So I'm okay. I'm not going to have to rely on Twitch chat as therapy. Don't worry. I wouldn't do that. But I did want to check in with y'all to let you know how I'm doing, what I'm thinking about. If I know Twitch chat isn't my therapist. I've been here. You take off your doctor hat. I will say one good thing about Twitch chat, besides Twitch chat being hilarious a lot of the times, is Twitch chat is very, very honest. That's one thing I can tell you after doing this for, I think we just had 8 years stream anniversary. Twitch chat is super honest, and I've always appreciated that. Yeah. I did put the OnlyFans hardcore event trailer in React content. Hell yeah! Let's see it. Yeah, let's watch a couple things. You did? Is it from Ms. Kiff? Oh my god. Final Fantasy 14 mobile? Reveal trailer? Final Fantasy 14 mobile. Reveal trailer. Mobile. All right. Don't you guys have phones? I did, of course, hear about this on Reddit. Okay. But I want to see this. I've got to see this. Holy shit. Is this going to be a gotcha? First, let's watch the trailer, and then maybe we'll say. Greetings all words of light around the globe. I'm Yoshida, producer and director of FFXIV. It's been 11 years since the rebirth of FFXIV, and it's been a remarkable journey. I'm grateful for your ongoing support. As we prepare to face new challenges in the next decade, I'm excited to announce development of FFXIV Mobile. This is our latest MMORPG title, specifically tailored for the mobile platform. What? Like crossplay? I doubt it. Despite these adjustments, Lightspeed Studios is working with tremendous enthusiasm and dedication to faithfully recreate the story, duties, battle content, and other aspects of the original game. What? You're gonna put Ultimate on the cell phone? Can you able to prog top on your phone? iPad? No. No. I hope both current FXV players and those who are interested in exploring its story will look forward to what's coming next. What? But you're not going to be able to play with other, like, it's not crossplay. What the fuck? Footage shown is from Final Fantasy XIV Mobile, currently in development. Oh my god. What? This is from the mobile game? Is this from the mobile game? It looks pretty similar. It looks the same. Okay, it actually looks the same. I just don't understand, like, how would you put all the buttons? PvP? Where would you put all the buttons for all of your abilities? What? So, is this a separate subscription? This is actually crazy. If this is all really from the mobile game, it looks the same as the regular game. At least before the graphics update. I am shook right now. how are you gonna monetize this? That's my question.
It's me. Pray return to the waking sands at
Pray
your
return!
convenience.
Pray return! I like how she has a cell phone, but she's still gonna use the link Pearl to tell you to return to the waking sands to talk to you because she has no other way of communicating with you the information, even though she literally has an iPhone sitting on her table. Okay. Yeah, I think that was the Shadowbringer's voice. I think so. Okay. Officially licensed and supervised by Square Enix. I need more information, okay? Because right now, I do not know how to parse what I have just seen. And, well, you're probably not going to be able to parse on the app either. Imagine your raid wiping because your healer died while crossing the road staring at his phone. What the fuck? That's so grim. That's... Well, the mobile version of the critically acclaimed MMORPG also have the expanded feature. God, I'm not reading that. I can do raids while taking a dump in a toilet. Gross. Gross. That's so gross. It's real. Bad feeling about this, right? Do we have any other information about how this is going to be monetized? Okay, Zep, this has more details that came out with afterwards. Okay, let me see. What in the world? What timeline is this? It's bizarre. There's no way it's going to be a gotcha. Because I didn't see anything in this teaser that felt like gotcha. It felt like FXV. Just normally. This didn't give me any hints at all. Like, is it MMO? Okay. Oh, hold on a second. I'm getting a phone call.
Lilac Tyanu says remember buns, this officially means you have no excuse to miss your duty pops. Pooping isn't the reason now.
It was Minfilia. Yeah. She said that it's not a gotcha. And she wants me to replay Dawn Trail on the phone this time. Yep. Yeah, that's what she said. She said the mobile version is going to be different. Yep. Okay. So what's up with my ears? You gave me a link for information about whatever the hell this is, and it is a link to X. So let me check it here. Okay. Final Fantasy XIV Mobile is built from the ground up as a separate version of the original game. Okay, no gotcha system involved. I am shocked, but that's good. That's a good surprise. They could have done it though. They could have just had like 5-star Stola banner. Hell, you know what? I feel like there's not that many characters that you could have on banners, but you could just re-release the same character like 5 times. Because you have like Scion Conjurer Shola, then you have White Mage Shola, and you've got Black Mage Shola, and you've got Magical Girl Shola. That's like 4 different banners. You know what I mean? So you can just like keep Thancred has like 4 or 5 different versions too. Easy. But thankfully, no, they're not gonna do. I should probably not say that out loud because we're gonna be giving them ideas. Yeah, okay. Can play solo or with friends. Controls are optimized for smartphone devices. Sounds great. How do you pay for it? Okay. Oh God. Wait. Oh my God. Okay. I saw this earlier today. I just had a realization. I saw this on the Lodestone. Mog Coin Bonanza. So there's a bonus sale for your Mog coins for the 2 people that use Mog coins to put stuff for sale on the market board. What if that's the way they monetize it? Okay. What if it's Final Fantasy 14, but if you want to put anything on the market board or use your retainer or bank at all, you need to use Mog coins to do it? No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. That wouldn't make any sense because the companion app is separate. I don't know what they would do. I don't see myself picking it up because why? Right? To me, playing well, then again, I was gonna say playing the Final Fantasy 14 on a mobile sounds really uncomfortable, but think about what you're doing most of the time in the story. So you have 1 button to press as a Dragoon until what, level 40? You can totally do that on a phone. And then you're just pressing the, next button when you're going through cutscenes. So if you play a White Mage, you're only ever going to have 1 button to press, maybe 2. So, I mean, maybe it's not going to be that bad. Maybe it's not going to be that bad. Just play a healer. Don't really care because I don't like play. I can't say anything about this yet because I haven't heard anything about how they're planning to monetize it. So far, I haven't heard anything terrible. But who knows? They're why haven't the fact they haven't said yet what it is, like if you need to pay press up or subscription, all this stuff concerns me. But I guess we just have to wait and see. It's so odd. It's so odd. It is so odd. Free to play. No gotcha. Oh my God. Oh my God, I just realized something. Chat. What if the mobile version has a collection tab? Like it has the transmog collection window like World of Warcraft does. And then you have to like pay for the additional tabs of that book. Like, what if the mobile version has better systems than what if it has a better friends list? What if you can play with anyone in the entire world without any restrictions on the server or data center?
Thank you, Optimus Prime.
Because it's put on a phone, it's put on a different platform. That's possible. I'm just saying that there's a chance that the mobile version could have features that we don't got yet because of spaghetti code. This would be so hilarious. Yeah. Zepla, no, please. I don't know, but this is definitely going to be content. Okay, like if it's good, it's content. If it's bad, it's content. At least it will be entertaining to see what they do with our game. My hope is they remove the remaining fluff, condense it to just the main story. What if the mobile version of the story is like a super condensed and like well done version of the story too? When players finish it, they give you 1 per account code to main story quest skip for the full game, and it becomes the best way to do Realm Reborn. I mean, maybe. Right now, the game takes 400 hours to go through on average. What if the mobile game has a super streamlined way to do it? That takes way less time, but still hits all the main important story beats. I just can't imagine. Like, I'm sitting on my phone, like in a bus, and I have the headphones, and I'm watching him itself be like, wouldn't you do the same? And I'm like, crying my eyes out, having an emotional moment. Weird. Yeah, on the bus. Balalala, balalala. It's like- Imagine jumping puzzles on the phone. Basically, I can say this for sure. This thing is either going to be super, super awesome to the point that it's a problem for the main game, or it's going to be horrible. I don't think there's going to be any in between. So that's my take on that. I am eagerly anticipating additional news and information about this. Mahjong. For real, we should be thanking our lucky stars that it is not a gacha game. Yeah. I think that they don't want to make it a gacha because from what I'm seeing, and speculation, they just want to copy paste the game into the mobile with as little changes as possible. That's the vibe I've got. It could be good. I want something to grab my attention other than a quick TikTok scroll. Honestly, yeah. Actually, it's a good point. I've been spending a shit ton of time on my phone lately because I've been out and about. I haven't been able to be at home. And would I play FXV more if I could just play the game as it is on my phone? Hell yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. If you could just do it really fast. Oh my god, can you imagine? Mobile version has fucking instance housing. I was about to say, oh, can you imagine trying to put your furniture, glitch your furniture a tiny bit on your phone? But I'm thinking, no way. They're gonna give you instance housing probably. Mobile version. No, no way. No, you didn't. The site mentions housing? No way. No, no, no. What site? What is this timeline? Really? What the fuck is this timeline? Okay, I found it. Oh my god. So when is it happening? When is the release? 11/20/24. That can't be right. Sign up. News. Don't you guys have homes? That's so, y'all are so funny. Y'all are so funny. Oh my god. Controls optimized for mobile devices. No. No. So what if says culminating in a glorious finale with a limit break. So does this mean that every job would have a different rotation for the mobile version? That's actually really fun and exciting from level 1. Okay, 9 jobs will be available at launch. Switch jobs freely. Okay. You'll be able to play as a bunny, right? Wait a minute. I thought I saw There were bunnies, right? Wait. Oh my god. There's no buns. There's no bun? That's why there was 100 Lalafels in this trailer. There's no buns. It's bunless. Okay, well, the main game's safe. No. Okay. Where's the stuff about housing? Like, I don't... Go customize your own cozy home. Yes. You're right. Yes, you're right. I found it. Express yourself with an array of outfits and glamours, too. Does this mean what I think it means? I think it might. I think it might, y'all. I think the mobile game's gonna get player housing, like, instanced. And possibly even a collection tab. We'll see. We don't know yet. We don't know yet, and the mobile game doesn't have bunnies. So, objectively, it's worse. For now. Until they add bunnies. They're just summarizing what exists in the main game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. They're just summarizing what's in the main game. So this doesn't really tell us anything. That's true. Yeah. Is this one of the other MMOs Yoshi P said he'd create in his lifetime? Yes, Yoshi P has said that he always wanted to make another MMO in his lifetime. Maybe this is it. Final Fantasy 14 mobile MMO. I bet, how's the community reacted to this news? Let's see. I mean, I use my phone all the time. I play gacha games too. But, look. I play gacha games because I am a husbando enjoyer. Okay? And I don't have a good self-control. That's why. You know this. So, I'm not... I'm not defending this behavior. I'm just a degenerate. Okay. What do people say? The 7th umbral calamity centralizes entirely within your phone. Someone's Galaxy Note overheats and turns into a fireball on the train. Such a devastation. Yeah, but everybody in the train will be able to dodge it because they had practice dodging the orange circles. So, no problem. It's okay. Wow. Okay. It's almost Christmas. Not April Fools. You swipe on your tombstone. Something happens. That's so cute. Oh god. FRU Prague brain dead strats mobile only. Next up is a tumult raid wide. Healers get ready to swipe left. Mitigation and healing. Or you will die. Well, this is hilarious. That's all I can say. Absolutely hilarious. Well, it's Realm Reborn only, right? So there wasn't any ultimates then. So we'll see what they put. We'll see how it ends up being.
Kroll says, what if? To answer the Pearl messages you have to actually put your phone on your ear for immersion.
That would be really cute. That would be really cute. Okay. Split. Some are upset that while it's a separate dev team, the 14 devs still have to give time, which was taken from the main line due to Dawn Trail lack of content. Others love the idea. Well, maybe the mobile game will generate a ton of money, however they plan to monetize it. Maybe they'll monetize it through cosmetics and stuff. And maybe it'll make a ton of money that... I can't. I was gonna say... I can't even say it with a straight face. The money that will go back into Final Fantasy XIV. You know. The normal version. Yeah, that money will probably go straight back into development for the main game. So it's fine that if it's a success, we all benefit. Oh, you know it's not. You know it's not. Copium. I'm gonna... Yeah, but binding coils, second coil savage nail on mobile. I would pay to unlock bunnies. Yeah, I would. I would be part of the problem. I absolutely would, and you know I would. It scares me to imagine them asking me for money because I ask myself, like, what price would be too high to unlock bunnies? I would go broke unlocking bunnies. Aaronville C6. Yeah, and he needs his signature weapon as well. Which is what? I don't even know. It's me. Yeah, I'm the problem. You've reached your XP energy cap for the day. Visit the mobile Mog store for a pack to continue. Oh yeah, that sounds right. That does sound like what would what they might do. They would have me in a chokehold. Doesn't Yoshi have to sit down with the board every time they need money for FF? I have no idea, but I think so. He is on the board. But I think he doesn't like that part of his job. He doesn't like having to deal with that stuff. He likes to just make games, and he doesn't really enjoy the board of directors part of his job. It happened because you start Genshin. No, it didn't. Don't you say that. Don't blame me. Don't you dare. No. I remember the CEO was like, Genshin Impact should have been a Square Enix success story. Which was so stupid. Like, for that to happen, you would have needed to invest in an entirely different game and like work on it really hard for years. Like, what do you mean it would have been a Square Enix success story? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You didn't do anything to make that product, so why would you feel entitled to their success? What is wrong with you? I don't know. Even if it's taking a bit of a hit right now, I think 14 is one of the things keep the company relatively stable. Totally agree. 14 is not going anywhere. You know, people like to, like, it might lose interest. It might not be popping off at times, but it's still gonna be getting new players all the time, and it's gonna keep on trucking for the foreseeable future. Like, it's not going to die. But, I don't know. I wonder if he has to fight against crypto investment bullshit. I don't know. I don't know if he was even that much against those ideas entirely. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. The fact that FF14 ended up being as good as it is in this Square Enix environment and ecosystem is a miracle that I really cannot explain. It's just, it's insane that it happened. FF14 is a success in spite of Square Enix, not because of it. Square doesn't really have the best track record for keeping mobile games, live services alive.
Zepla, good morning. How are you? Zepla Bunspin.
But we'll see how this goes, because it is, it's light speed, right? They're working with for it. It might be good. I don't know. It might be really good. We don't know shit about it. I get what people talk about, lack of content, but the thing people forget is it's usually battle content people are upset with, and the devs have this uphill battle now where there are tons of in-games, so from combat to gathering, crafting, glam, G-pose, RP, you name it, it's likely an in-game. They have to make content for all of them. Correct. That is why making MMOs is so expensive, because you have to try to appeal to a wide variety of people. And you have to give people stuff to sink their teeth into, no matter where they are, like what kind of things they might be interested in doing. So the thing is that FF14 has a ton of systems like that people could sink their teeth into, but I think that they're not given enough love as often as they should to keep them relevant over time and keep them replayable over time. Like, for example, Blue Mage, it's fantastic. Sides thing you can do. It's fun to go collect the new spells. It's fun to do this stuff, but these kinds of things like that don't get updates often enough for people to feel like hyped about it. Like, they need to work on generating hype, I feel. But I'm not going to go off on that tangent right now because I do it all the time. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I'm seeing what else I have missed. God, it's so much. I'm not gonna be able to get to all this stuff today. Chat.
The power of Isengard
Oh?
is at your command.
Will FF14 be good again? Okay, well, good for you. Some people enjoy it as it is right now. But I'll ask the question for you. Hey. Will FF14 be good again for Alu? Mr. Predicto! Okay.
The answer cannot be found at this moment.
Oh my god. Mr. Predicto is a Square Enix shill. Looks like you're not getting your answer today. Mr. Predicto needs more information on FXV Mobile. Yeah. He needs to know how it's going to be monetized before he can answer your question. Prince Riskayo, thank you very much for the 21-month resub. Full Metal Alchemist, thank you for the 7-month resub. Get her done, bud. Thank you for subbing. Appreciate that. Damn ball fence sitting. Oh no. Shrudge. T-Mobile is releasing parts for testing in China. So while we'll get info leading up, the true look will be on when China gets their hands on the... When is that happening? Do you know? Hey Zep, I saw your video about being a Night Elf Shaman. Do you know about the Gleeful Glamour items? You can transform into any race temporarily. Yes, so I know about Gleeful Glamour, and that is primarily what I've been using. However, and I'm pretty sure I did cover that in the video, but it only lasts for, I think, a maximum of 1 hour. But it's on a 2-hour cooldown, which means I can't use it perpetually. I have to find a way to fill out that other hour of the cooldown of Gleeful Glamour so that I can stay a Night Elf Shaman at all times. Yeah. And that's been a challenge, but I'm working on it. Okay. I wanted to see... Is this new? Is there new information about Haranir yet? Is Haranir coming? Haranir. New stuff?
Nosy_Nos says when you get off work and the windows on your car is frozen on outside and the inside. I'm cold.
You get off work and... Oh! You're cold. Hey, you better bundle up. You better get warm.
The mysterious race of...
I can't relate because I'm in Florida.
Of the War Within. In this video, we're going to talk about all of the customization options which are currently available for this race, which is, as of the recording, this not been confirmed as a playable race. However, you might be convinced by the end of this video. But before we jump into that, guys, I do want to shout out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, War Within, Patch 11.1, PTR, and more, over on twitch.tv/MrGM. Right, so yes, the Haranir, the mysterious race.
The video seems zoomed in. I don't think this is the new customizations yet. I don't think... Let me fix the video. If it's zoomed in. Oh, I think it's okay. Oh, wait, no. It's not. Okay. Video's fine. All right.
Of the War Within. I think this is going to be a super fun...
This is going to be my solution for not being able to play a Night Elf Shaman. This is the only thing, like, this is my biggest hopium. This is going to solve all my problems. As you know, I have been desperately trying to be a Night Elf Shaman, and they're not going to let me do it.
Video to come back to in
so
like
this is what they're going to give me
running
instead.
Around on our Haranir druids and whatnot.
I don't want
this
druids.
Race was data mined back in the alpha of the War Within. It features a ton of customizations and is based off of the Night Elf animations. So, you know, when you see it dancing and stuff, it uses the Night Elf animations, but it has had a ton of changes to make it a very unique race in its own
They're
right.
bat people.
Now,
that's why I like Haranir, because I'm also a bat person.
This
I hate
situation is very similar to the Vulpera. The Vulpera were very much a race which was just listed as an NPC. If you do
oh my god!
Animations, but
sorry.
The get-go because
Crap.
it is Vulpera and Night Elf
oh my god.
actually got playable Vulpera. And
I clicked the wrong button. I screwed it up.
I feel like this is going to be the exact same situation as there are so many customization options for this
Oh, I think that does look new.
race. And on top of that, because it uses the rigging of the Night Elves, gear is supported on this race from the get-go because it is using the exact same geosets as what we have on
But they don't have this weird... Okay, so the male Night Elf torso has a very weird waist that comes in really far and unnaturally. And this model seems to solve that problem.
From
so
the
it looks
get-go
better.
Because it is using the exact same
He's more
geosets
like
as what
normal
we have
body
on the
shape
Night Elf
for
male
the
and female models. So this race is essentially ready to go. All you need is some story, some voice acting, and that's about it, really. Now, the Harrier are going to be part of patch 1107. Now, we don't know how much they're going to be involved in this patch, but they are in the splash screen, and also they've been hinted to be involved in patch 11.1 as well. So we're definitely going to learn a ton about the Harrier, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they just shadow drop them in 1107 to be playable, but we'll have to see about that.
They
but
wouldn't
this video
do
is
that.
about the customization options of this race for the male and female model. So let's jump in and have a look at the male model. So the male and female model for the Harrier honestly have some of the most customization.
You asked me if I'm joining OnlyFans. I'm in OnlyFans. So I will be. I don't know if I'm going to be able to join them today for the stuff because I have to prepare stuff still for my mom's memorial service this weekend. But hopefully next week I'll be able to be leveling and things with OnlyFans.
I've ever seen on a World of Warcraft race, and honestly some of the options I've never seen also, which we'll get into in a bit. But yeah, let's start with this model right here, which is of course the male model, and with the hairstyle. So you have none, you have this kind of side
ears.
pony, which is kind of cool looking.
Looks good.
You have this kind of like long, thick version here with the quills hanging out of it, which is awesome. Now the quills are something that we will see a couple of times on this race as well, but
he looks so fine. Look at that. Fantastic.
Details and the attention to detail on this race is absolutely incredible.
Very good.
And you also have this mohawk as well for the Harrier. They do have customizable eyebrows, so you have this version, you have the pointy version, you have even taller eyebrows, and then you have this one as well. So a couple of options for eyebrows there for the Harrier, which are 3D. As you can see, they kind of poke out the sides there. They even have teeth options, so they have this one as default. They have this one,
those are
this one, which is none, and then you have this one. So various different versions of tiny little tusks,
biggest one,
which are customizable, which is insane. For the hair color, there's two options. So you have this kind of like maroon version, and then you have this kind of light,
both good,
sort of bluey.
We need more colors than this, though. This isn't enough.
Gray
two hair colors,
which is awesome. You have face fur.
This is not okay. I'm being demanding about a race that hasn't even been announced.
Options. So yeah, various versions for this. So you have this one here, which is kind of like on the cheeks.
Just give me the damn color wheel.
Kind of, different color version of that one.
Furry.
You have a more like, over the entire face version.
Good.
Different
now put fur all over his entire face.
Color of that as well. So 4 different options for face fur, which can kind of mix and match with the hair color.
More fur.
Which is awesome looking. They also have hair highlight colors listed. Yes, there is a option for hair highlights. So as we go through the different hairstyles here, you can see very much like the Drakthir before them, they have hair highlights. So you have a kind of black highlight, and then you have a sort of like lighter.
2 highlights. I can barely even see them. What is this? It's not like the Drakthir that has 1,000 different highlight colors that all look really good.
Highlight there, which does work with all of the different hairstyles for the Harrier, which looks absolutely fantastic. And as mentioned, you can mix and match that with the current thing. So look how cool that looks.
That looks
what
good.
An awesome combination.
He looks like a strawberry swirl.
As mentioned, it just upsets me that these are not playable, so they've got to be playable at some point, surely. So for ear options, there's a couple of options. So you have this one here as a default. You have a kind of like downward ear here. You have a big pointy ear as well, and then a massive pointy ear.
Massive.
So yeah, various different options for the ears for the Harrier there, as you can see.
This was not announced as a playable race. I don't like. However, in the files, it sure looks like they have a bunch of customization options set up just like how Volpera did before Volpera came out. So that's why there's a lot of hype and people thinking, well, maybe it's going to be...
for eyesight,
why else would they
like
have this kinds of options?
You can go, just having regular eyesight, be blind in one eye or the left eye, or neither as well, which actually looks pretty badass. They also have eye refraction as an option. So you have this one, you have this one,
glowy.
this one, and this one, which is kind of like the eye glow, I guess, in a sense, which actually is really cool. I don't know if any other race have ever had that before, but nonetheless, it's very, very awesome.
Well, they need it for seeing in the dark.
Customizations for the male Harrier.
So again, look how much better this body shape looks than the male night elf. Like, not because it's just because the male night elf looks unnatural. It just doesn't look like a natural proportion on the body because of how much it goes in. It looks like his organs are getting squished. I'll have to find a picture of you so you can see a picture so you can see what I'm talking about.
Near here, so we have shoulder quills.
It would be nice to have different body choices.
Tons of different options here. So you have this one, which has both there. Then you just have one side, and then you have kind of a sporadic quills, and then you have just one side, and once again you have one.
The head looks small compared to the chest. That's pretty normal for video game character models because it will look more normal whenever there is armor on the character. But that's actually pretty common. If you look at FXV character models, a lot of times if you see it in the model viewer, the head is a little smaller than you would expect it to be, but it's normal when there's
so various different options there. Now, these don't seem to come through gear, but again, it's an NPC race. That's going to be something they can do once, obviously, they become playable. They can see kind of how that works.
How will your
with various different gear
spines
sets.
poke through
so
your
for Haranir, they actually have 3 different
shoulders.
skin colors. So they have this one, which is a light color. They have this super dark version, which has actually been added in patch 1107.
That is new. They are adding new stuff to the Haranir that I didn't know about. That means they are working on this.
Which was interesting. So I'm not too sure why they're doing that.
Oh, it looks very good. It's like purpley.
And then the final option is this one here. So
there's
3
now
different
3
skin colors available
skin
for
colors.
the Haranir. So yeah,
instead of
really
2.
not that many, but other allied races also have probably the same amount. So there's that. They also have a body fur option. So
other allied races have less.
Have just kind of like all
the
over
same
in
or
that
more.
first color.
I don't know what to talk about.
We've seen and
shut
then
up.
all over in that second color, and once again, kind of a different design in that first color, and then a different design in that second color. You can also customize the color of the quills as well, so you can have the 2 different colors that we've seen throughout the Haranir. And that also does change the hair quill color as well, which is awesome. So
cool.
That is a kind of like over-bodied
Man, I want quills
for the quill color. For the head, you also have 2 different options, which just changes the kind of nose shape there, which is interesting. And for the feet, yes, there are feet customizations for the Haranir. So you can have regular feet, or you can have kind of these monstrous sort of feet. So yeah, 2 different
claws.
Feet options. Now, I don't think we've ever seen a feet option in a playable race before, but prove me wrong. That's pretty cool looking.
Give me the weird monster
feet.
model.
So let's take a look at the female model. So let's start off with hairstyles. So for
So
the hairstyles,
cute.
we have none. We have this one, which is kind of weird looking.
That's like not finished.
Have this one, which is like a nice side parting.
It's okay.
We have this one with the quills, which is very similar to the male model. We have this awesome one.
Oh, that's new. And
with like a little
oh my god, no.
point at the back there.
No.
Which is awesome.
It looks like a cowlick. You ever heard it? Like, oh.
And yeah, features those quills once again, and much like the male model,
Got
those
the
will be customizable.
Cowlick in the
So
back.
they also have different ear options, very similar to the male.
Oh no, change it off that. You can't leave it on that one for the rest of the video.
So pretty much the same options here.
He's going to leave it on that one for the rest of the video. Bro, come on.
As the male, just obviously just on the female model, having those big, giant, spiky ears at the side there. For face, there are 2 options, so just a variation on the nose shape, as you can see there.
Both
For
fine.
eyebrows, just like the male model, there are
Zoe's
different
underscore
variants.
says we all know how much Zepla loves brown characters' feet after her recent tweet about how much she
Zeiss-
likes Salazar's feet more than Erenvel's feet.
Zeiss, I was coerced to write that tweet. You know this, Zeiss. You know I would have never said something like that unless I was coerced. And I don't mean that because Erenville has the best feet than anyone.
Of these, which are 3D, which just point further and further out, and of course are 3D, as I showed before. They also do have the eye refraction option that we did see on
I can't believe he's got
male
this
model.
hairstyle on his character.
So for teeth, once again, you can customize the kind of...
Are you even thinking about making a cute character while making this video? Or are you just showcasing the option? Just showcasing options.
of like tusks here. For very little tusks, you can have
How
big
dare.
tusks, you can have medium tusks, small tusks, and none if you do want to go that way. For shoulder quills, much like the male, you do have the kind of bushy shoulder quills with one side each, or you can have the kind of,
I don't,
sparing
No,
shoulder quills
you need
on
lots
each
of
side,
quills.
or you can have
That's-
none if you do prefer that. Body fur as well, much like the male, has very similar options.
Yeah, fur.
You can kind of have like a full covering, you can have
Give me all that fur.
covering, or you can have none in those two colors, which we did see previously. Face fur
Furless,
is an option for the females,
shaved.
but a little different to the male. So you do have the full cheek coverage in the two colors, but you do also have this one, which is more of like a sideburn.
Oh, it's a sideburn. I don't like it.
Subtle face fur in the two colors as well. So you don't have the full covering that the male has. There's also another face option, which is listed as just this. So that, I guess more contours in the cheeks there for the Haranir. And for hair colors, they do have the
almost the same
two options that we saw in the male. So we have the kind
How can you call it two face options? Like I gotta squint and tilt my head to the side to see. It looks the same.
And then the kind of silvery gray. For skin color, they actually have two options on the female, which is interesting.
That doesn't match the...
So you have kind of the gray-blue version that we saw on the male, and of course this kind of like purpley night elf version.
What about the dark one?
The new one, as mentioned, the kind of dark one, has only been listed as the male one. I would imagine in future 1107 builds, they're probably going to add one for the female, but yeah, a bit strange there. And much like the male as well, we do have hair highlights, so we can do the hair highlight in two different colors as well, which is awesome with the different hairstyles that we've seen. So that looks very, very, very cool. I do
my god, it's saved! He finally changed it.
I wish more races had hair highlights. I think that's such a cool thing. Also, we have quill color, so of course, if you put the quills back on,
thank the
we can
Lord.
choose the two options for the quill color. And much like the male, they do have the option to customize your feet.
Yeah, even the weird
you can have
feet.
those kind of demon feet,
Yeah.
or you can have the regular feet as well.
Leave it on
and
demon
finally,
feet.
with the female, for some reason, listed on a totally different thing, is eyes.
Oh, she's got underboob. Good. There's a lot of underboob. Does this top normally have underboob, or is this a Haranir only feature?
So you can have blind,
oh my
left
god,
or right, or whatever you like there. So
that's a...
Yeah, pretty much similar options for the female as well as the male, but yeah, nonetheless, a very cool selection of customizations for both of these models. And that's it. That is all of the customization options available on the Haranir race. So this was just taken from like a model viewer, so obviously in game, maybe it'll look a little bit different, but yeah, certainly a very cool looking race with a ton of different options. I love the fact
Yes, this looks great.
that they have feet customizations. That's so interesting.
That's the thing you love the most of everything you've seen. That's the thing you love the feet customizations. Okay, I mean, the War Within is, it's awakened a lot of feelings in many of us.
They do wear boots, so if you do want to show off those feet customizations, I guess you'd have to hide boots. But yeah, certainly a very, very cool race. Let me know down below, guys, what you think of the Haranir. Would you like to see them playable? Who do you think they should be for, the Alliance or Horde, or both? I would imagine they're going to be both if they do become playable. But do let me know down below in the comments section. But guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
That was
if you
a
want to
nice
support
video.
me outside of YouTube,
I liked
I'm also
it.
on Patreon, and I'm on Twitter at MrGMYT, and I have a partner Discord channel as well. And as mentioned, I am streaming on Twitch.
I'll give you the link.
/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, patch 1107, 11.1,
That's the
all
link.
of that good stuff, guys. I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM.
Okay.
And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.
Cool. Well, I am unfathomably hyped for this race, and I need it to have shamans. If Haranir doesn't have shamans, I am going to actually go ballistic. But I'm sure it will. I mean, if it has druids and they're into nature and stuff, and, thorns, and they're quillboars, basically, right? And quillboars are famously shamans, so of course they are underground, okay? And that's why dwarves are shamans, because they like to go underground too, like Haranir. So they're not gonna screw me on this. They're not gonna screw me on this. Like, I really don't know what I will do if they don't have shamans. Watch out, okay? Now we're actually assuming they release this race at all. Because there's no guarantee they're even going to add Haranir. And we're all getting on the hype train for something that doesn't yet exist. But that doesn't matter, because I did the same thing with Volpera. I was on the Volpera hype caravan for months, and that paid off. And because of that working out before, I'm back on the hype. I guess I don't really have bat. for Heronir? Yeah, they don't have caravans. When do you think will be playable? I think 11.2, maybe. I don't think it'll be stealth update in 1107. I think it's gonna be 11.1 is gonna give us like the Heronir lore, and then after that we'll get the race. So like you'll have to learn about their society, and it might be like going through Suramar like we did with the Nightborn, and I don't know though. I have no idea. I will never trust allied race videos after learning the Sethrak had a Heart of Azeroth animation. What? What? They did? Sethrak had a Heart of Azeroth animation? That they would have only had it if they were supposed to be for the player. But they were never for the player. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! This is way more than just Heart of Azeroth animation, okay? This isn't comparable at all. Heronir have a ton of extra stuff. Well, I really hope we get them as a new race. They'll rework their animations and skeleton. I really don't want another Night Elf reskin. Too damn bad. I do, and I'm very glad. In fact, give me 100 different Night Elf reskins. In fact, stop adding allied races that aren't Night Elf reskins. Thank you. Except, okay, well, not Nightborn. Not like Nightborn. Don't let it be like Nightborn. What if it's like Nightborn? It's not going to be like Nightborn. It's not going to be like Nightborn. No. 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 Nightborn was a one-time accident, and I'm sure they've learned from the mistakes that were made at that time. So, are you only doing hardcore? I honestly haven't thought about it at all. Right now, I have plans to do a little of the hardcore leveling with OnlyFangs, but I'm still in retail. Like, this is my comfort game right now. This is my comfort character. And, in OnlyFangs, I was assigned to play a troll, not a Tauren. This is my guy. Like, this is my dude. It's very comforting. Zeb, I loved your Dragonflight video. I'm so happy to hear that, Demi. Thank you for watching it. What's wrong with Nightborn? So, I like Nightborn, but I don't love Nightborn, and here's why. The NPC versions of the Nightborn look different and a little bit more elegant than the player versions that we got. I have a problem with the animations for some of the Nightborn, like especially the running animation, because it feels extremely stiff in comparison to normal Night Elf running animation. It almost feels like they're floating, and there's not an impact on the ground whenever she takes a step in the same way as other races that are like have a more comfortable running animation. I don't like the running animation. They did add recently the squinted eyes for Nightborn, which I felt was a huge improvement. So that shows that they were listening to some of the feedback that people had. The squinted eyes helped a lot to make them look more like the NPC versions, but there's still something missing. I still can't get my Nightborn to look quite the same as the NPC version. I don't know what it is. Do we not have enough faces? Is it the body shape? Is it the animation? It's some kind of weird combination of all these things. So I like them, but I'm not obsessed in the way that I had felt whenever I was going through Suramar. Yep. He looks like he gives great hugs. Yes, I know. Maybe that's why he's very comforting to me.
You know what's missing. Bunny ears. Zepla Q Bunnerkey 2.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's it. Maybe that's why I like the Tauren, because he has horns and it's a little bit like bunny ears. He's a woodland creature, which is a little bit like being a Viera. what if I told you that the Viera of World of Warcraft are not night elves, but are actually High Mountain Tauren? That's not true. That's not true. It's actually night elves, because the night elves are the matriarchal society, like Viera. They're the forest defenders, like Viera. So NPC Nightborn look condescending. Yes, you got it. You know exactly what I'm saying. PC Nightborn look innocent and bewildered. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hi, Rachel Tensions. You said I haven't been around in a while, but I want to hop into support. Love you and your content and hope you stay well. Hey, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I'm not able to stream a lot right now. I wanted to pop in for a little bit today to check in with y'all and let you know how I'm doing. And I wanted to ask some of your advice on what we should... Ooh. Ooh, what? Dopium. I want to ask your advice on... Yeah, that stonks. I want to ask your advice on what you think I should try to focus on to catch up with whenever I am here on Monday, Tuesday, trying to catch up with things. Yes, I had a neuron activation when I opened my mailbox. See, it looked like a lot of money. It was only 1,300 gold. Just, yeah. Still, it felt good to open it. Yeah, so Star Rail, I need to catch up on. And I think doing the story content is going to be something that might be easier for me to handle after this weekend, because it's just enjoying the story and it's pretty distracting. I have a ton of Star Rail stuff to catch up on. I haven't seen new Star Rail characters. Are there trailers and stuff I can look at? I don't want to get spoiled. I'm a couple patches behind on the story. What do you consider the Volpera in terms of FXV race? Well, in FXV, there's actually a wolf people race, but they didn't make it playable, which is a crime. It's the Lupin, I think they're called. So that's what comes to mind immediately. Sunday stream tomorrow. Well, I'm going to be gone tomorrow, unfortunately. But we could catch up on it on Monday. That might be a good way to... Yeah. I could catch up on the main stuff for Star Rail on Monday. You streaming differently now? Oh no, it's just that I have to go to my mom's memorial service this weekend, and next week it's Thanksgiving, so I'm not able to stream a lot in the coming weeks. Yeah. 14 needs an ugly race. Everyone's too damn hot. Maybe there's a mod for that. Maybe there's a mod to be ugly. That would be a weird side of the modding community. I wonder if there is. Have you seen Rappa trailers already? No, I don't even know who that is. I don't know who that is. It's not just Lalas. Lalas are so cute. Zepla, I lost my father in 22 to kidney cancer. He was my best friend. My mom died of pancreatic cancer in 2018. 35 with no parents. I know what you're going through. Hey. This is honestly the most indescribable pain I have ever experienced in my life. Like, to hear that you've been through this, lost both parents, it just boggles my mind that, like, somehow as humans we're supposed to summon the strength to get through this situation without, like, any any clear guidelines on how to do that. You know what I mean? We just gotta keep moving forward because time forces us forward. But I keep wanting to fight the progression of time because I feel like with every day, it takes me further and further away from the day that I lost her. You know what I mean? It's horrible. It's just so bad. But it does help to know that other people have found a way through this kind of pain, because I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I really don't. Like, I stayed up, I woke up about 100 times last night just crying. And I cry like every day, many times a day. I go out into a restaurant, I'm crying. I go to the gas station, I'm crying. Like, I don't know how I don't know how I will be okay. It sucks. The snow, yeah, everyone handles stuff differently. The only thing that has actually helped me at all is knowing that I'm not alone. That's why y'all have been so amazing. And I'm really glad I managed to find some time to stream today, so I could chat with y'all a little, because it really does help. Yeah. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I cried at the gas station too, but about the price. For real, like... Why do I feel like Rogadins and Volpera would be buddies? I just imagined a Rogadin carrying a Volpera on the shoulder. That's a nice thought. Yeah, they would cradle the little sleeping Volpera in their arms. It would be very sweet. Yes. I kept remembering she would want me to smile. Yeah. That's what I'm trying my best to do. But I hope it will just get easier over time. The WoW FXV crossover someday is gonna be wild. I hope it'll happen. I know that Yoshi P had expressed an interest in it, and I know that he is friends with the World of Warcraft devs. Like, they have sent him happy birthday cards, I think, in the past, and they have a good relationship. So I would, obviously, that would be a dream come true for me. But I don't know. For some reason, just imagine a Row and Volpera as gym bros, with a Volpera doing his best to be a spotter. How would he do that? He'd be on his tippy toes. He should, like, he would need a step stool to be a good spotter. Yeah, that's true. With better relations now with Square Enix and Xbox owning Blizzard, and wow, yeah, it's actually more possible now than it's ever been. Yeah. Okay, so Rappa trailer? God, we had a FXV patch. When am I gonna do that? Oh my god. We had a patch. We had a patch. When I'm going to do this. It has to be maybe Monday or Tuesday. That is gonna have to be my priority, is do the main story quest patch first. On Monday or Tuesday. How long does it take to do? Is there a Genshin patch? I would also like to do the Alliance raid as soon as possible. To see how it is. Chazka dropped. Oh, I love her. But I gotta save money for Sunday. I can't be pulling like crazy. It's all Sunday. 5-2 is here. Oh. Well, if I'm not able to do it before I leave for Thanksgiving next week, we are going to be busy buns when I come back from Thanksgiving. And honestly, that is a blessing for me because that is very distracting content that I can fully immerse myself in and not think about the horribleness of life at the moment. I can just enjoy Husband Does and FF Story and Genshin Story, and we're gonna have a ton of time to do it all. So I'll think about when I can do FF Patch Story. I feel like Monday would be a good time, but I'm also wanting to play WoW a lot. Oh, didn't our heroic raid team for EU, our guild for EU, I've heard that y'all cleared the heroic raid last week. That is what... Yes, I was so happy to see that. I had actually just decided to randomly check on the guild chat in our Discord to see how y'all were doing. And it was like right after y'all had cleared the heroic raid, and I was just so happy to see that. Y'all really brightened up my day. Yeah. The EU has cleared heroic and got ahead of the It's like paint cans. What? She has spinny things? What is going on? does it say? What was that? No dazzle. No break. What the hell does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. Wow, that was an awesome trailer. It was really, really highly, like, what a crazy high production value they had on this trailer. That's something I just love watching these trailers, honestly, because the music is incredible and it's a work of art. Especially this one with the spray paint stuff where it starts out kind of more grayscale and then as you go on it gets more and more colorful. It was really fun. Oh yeah, and then you got weird shit they always put in the YouTube description. Cosmic ninjutsu contains myriad permutations, hunting the wicked and the demonic. The truth and protection of the weak, I spake. You what? As one who sneaks and one who art heroic, a pledge I make. No dazzle, no break. I have no idea what that means, but it's probably super important. That's what I can tell you 9 times out of 10 with this kind of bullshit that they write. You're like, wow, what a strange riddle. But if you could figure it out, then you'll understand like half the lore. This is the music video. This is a montage. They're getting clipped. Yeah, unfortunately for me, it was a skipper. And it would have been a skipper even if the banner was up because I have priorities, okay? I have Sunday fast approaching. And that is like, this is probably a code red, like super duper Baja Blast emergency situation. Like you don't even know. Like, this is an all hands on deck S+++ tier husbando situation. Like this is all like full priority is on Sunday right now. So yes, I'm going to lose it when that happens. Have you seen the trailer for new Overwatch tank? No, I haven't played Overwatch since it went away and abandoned me. Yeah. Sunday is basically going to completely help me in distracting me from life, and I'm really happy about that. I did, yeah, Tack is as down horrendous as me. Tack totally understands the situation. Yeah, I totally get it. Tack is unfathomably based. What else have I missed? God, there's too much. I kind of need to go eat. And I have to go do some other shit at 2:30 today. So about an hour or less than that before I gotta go anyways. So I'm probably gonna bounce and get ready all this shit I have to do for this weekend. Like I said, I'm gonna try very hard to stream Monday, Tuesday because there's so much to do. There's so much to do. And however, this weekend is gonna be really, really, really hard on me. And I have to prioritize my mental health. So if I'm really struggling and I can't make it on Monday, that's a possibility, but I'm really gonna try my best, and you know that. So yeah, I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Also, Dranny, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Robinate, thank you for the 51-month resub. I heard your text to speech, but not the resub. Robinate, thank you so much for that. And Foxy Grandpa, thank you for subbing. I really appreciate y'all's support and love. It really, really means a lot to me that you guys are here for me at the worst time in my life. So, yeah, thank you for that. I'll see you next week, hopefully. see you later. And I'll be, by the way, I'm gonna try to play a little WoW if I can. Distract myself. If you are looking for a World of Warcraft guild, you are more than welcome to join ours. It is a really lovely little community we have, and you are not required to raid or anything if you don't want to. It's very nice environment where you can find people to do delves with, maybe do some dungeons with people, and you can be Horde or Alliance. It doesn't matter what server you're on, doesn't matter what region you're on. We have an NA one and an EU one, so you're more than welcome to join us. And yeah, hop on in. Yep, I'll see y'all next week, probably.
Sending you love, Zepla. Heart.
Junior, thank you for the 23-month resub, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye, everyone. Take care. Take it easy.